Some officers think they can intimidate, lie, and abuse their power until they mess with the wrong people. When corrupt cops try their usual tricks on FBI agents, they learn real fast that there's no talking their way out of it.
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground. I'm a federal agent.
Behind the badge lies a duty to uphold justice, but some officers choose a darker path, abusing their power for personal gain. However, oftentimes they underestimate the power of a higher authority and end up ruining their careers. Just like these officers who acted on a distress call only to realize too late their mistake. By then, apologies were futile. Agent James Burke, an ATF veteran agent, was dispatched to a condo in Dublin, Ohio for a special assignment to retrieve an unauthorized shotgun. Burke arrived at the condo and knocked, which triggered the 911 distress call by the condo's occupants.
3359. Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands.
Federal fucking agent.
Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground.
What's your deal?
Get on the ground now!
I'm a federal agent.
917-1-10-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground. I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
Officer Fahey of the Columbus PD arrived on the scene and instantly made a mess of it. Without caring to follow the proper procedure and rules of engagement, he was bound to mess up.
On the ground, we'll figure it out.
On that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
My ID,
I just want to see if anybody from 3 Precinct can respond as well.
pocket. You're the one who reacted.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine.
Not happening.
Fine. Do you I think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on it.
Chopper things.
I'm not getting on it.
917, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist!
Fahey continues to fumble around and didn't wish to listen to the voice of reason in this scenario. It's obvious that Fahey feels extremely threatened despite there not being any reason to do so.
Why would I have an Oleg shit?
Get your hands up!
Get
on the ground!
Face down now!
Now!
Face down! You guys are making a big mistake.
You are the one making the mistake!
Face down now! All the way down! All the way! All the way!
You got my IDs right here, left.
Burke is continuously trying to make them understand that the situation is being heavily misjudged, as he tries to mention other facts that would prove his innocence. Not to mention the most obvious being his federal ID, which would clear up this entire commotion in an instant.
Do not resist!
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a...
No. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first!
Please, wait. No. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please, sir. I'm not.
Stop resisting
Would you
now.
please get my ID out of my left pocket?
Stop
I'm
resisting.
begging you. My wife's right. Please. It's right here. Please get it.
I got one cuff on. Get
Sir,
your
help me out. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do this. Sir.
Stop resisting now!
Please help me.
Watching these horrific tyrants fail to even check his ID before cuffing him was absolutely gut-wrenching.
Sir, please.
Joe, get your taser out. My
My
taser.
federal
Get your taser out.
friend.
Get your taser out, Joe.
No, don't do that, please.
Don't make me tase
You're
you!
gonna get tased. Put your right arm behind your back. Put your right arm behind your back.
Help me up.
No, you're gonna stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe.
You can breathe just fine.
Ow, don't do that. Okay. Here.
Get him cuffed! Get him cuffed!
It is cuffed.
Get him cuffed! Get him cuffed!
I'm on that now.
Wait a second.
Copy.
Sir. Please help me up. Please.
Get this kid.
I'm a federal agent. My God, my gun.
You have no idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir.
Who the heck do you think you are acting like this?
Nobody. I wanted you to see my goddamn head.
Now that Officer Fahey had purposely made Burke this agitated and reactive, he's unable to get control of the situation. So in his dumb cop mind, he decides the best course of action is lethal force. Ridiculous.
For Christ's sake.
The chopper, we're 2 minutes away.
Sir, please.
Copy.
Please.
We
My
got
God.
him secured.
Sir. Sir!
Roll over. Sit up.
It's in my goddamn
Sit up.
shoulder, my
Sit up.
creds!
Let him sit up. Let
I
him sit up.
showed her my goddamn creds, for Christ's sake! Right there, left pocket. Left pocket, cargo pocket. Please take it out.
They don't try and
Guys, I get it. I f***ing get it.
Well, then why would you act the way you did?
What's
wrong with
you
you?
to see my creds, for Christ's sake. My God, I'm here to talk
No,
to
you're the one that's in the wrong.
Sir,
You know if you have interaction with the police, you obey commands.
sir, I was trying to get
No, you didn't obey the commands.
Sir, I'm with you guys, for Christ's sake. I'm a federal agent.
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Even after finding his ID and badge, this arrogant weasel of a cop still decides to go ahead and continue with his line of questioning, as if he's caught some everyday criminal. Such unprofessionalism cannot fly amongst police officers.
Hang on a second. The sack is currently John McPherson, who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
Took the mag out.
My God, this is crazy.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Sir, I'm not trying to be ashamed of myself. I just wish you'd say, let me see.
Get in the car.
creds.
Get in the car.
Sir, please. Sir, I'm just trying to do my job.
Just get in the car. Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No, you knew what you were doing.
Sir, calm down.
Relax.
Sir, hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
We'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show them to
Never
you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now.
Have a seat.
Please, wait, I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please,
you
sir,
can,
let
you
me
can
breathe.
sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get
No,
your legs
no.
in. Get your
Sir.
legs in. We're closing this door.
Sir,
Get your legs in.
I need air. Sir, please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an
You
ambulance.
got a medic coming. Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the medic. The taser didn't bother
You
me.
just said call an ambulance. We don't.
Yeah, now you don't want one. Get in the
Get
car.
in the car. Get all
Sir,
the way
I
in.
can't
I'll
breathe.
go around.
Wait, sir.
The insane brutality and misconduct doesn't stop here, as they are literally dragging an actual federal officer into the back of a police cruiser and tying him down, not to mention his continuous request for medical attention.
Did
We
this
can't get him in the
happen?
car.
Okay.
You're an idiot. For crying out loud, you're a cop. You're not an ass.
No,
What the heck's the matter
wait, I
with you?
can't. You're fucking my head up. The seatbelt's in place. Please.
Why would you act like this?
I didn't act anyway. Please, sir.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of
I
yourself.
was trying to give you my creds.
The gun's up.
Sir, I was trying to give you my creds. Sir! Sir!
Put this on your dash. Dude, he wouldn't do anything I'm trying to tell him.
Sorry. Put the gun in your vehicle.
Please call my...
These tyrants do all of this in order to show the public around them that they were following the law, when in fact, it was the farthest thing from it. It is a big wonder how these clowns are let loose on our streets.
Yep, it's disappointing. Dude, you saw how he was. He wouldn't comply. No, you never, no. It's all on video.
Don't even argue with him. Just let him yell. Just let him yell.
We get a drink of water. He may even really be a police officer. He's got a badge, but he wouldn't do anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I told him over and over to get on the ground. He wouldn't comply with anything. We had to tase him. He fought with us the whole time. Wouldn't get in the car. If he is a real police officer, no, we're not.
Okay. This poor chum of a man still thinks he's going to be able to sway people from his department. Given that Fahey remains oblivious to Burke's role as an officer, it's clear that he shouldn't be employed.
He's still figuring out what's going on, but he'll probably want. You saw everything, right?
Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're Mike, right?
Okay.
Yes, Mike
Okay.
Hudson.
Yes. Mike.
5'9", the original caller.
I guess.
Coleman's
That
going
was-
to talk
that
to you
was
just
the
a
kid
few
wife that's
minutes.
listening?
No, probably. Yeah.
you
We need
want
to talk to her.
take
Thank you
your
so
change?
much for this service.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
What did he say to you when he was talking to you?
I have to open the door because he's a police. I tell him I can't open the door because my husband.
Our officers on edge, bro. We were finally able to make
He
the call.
said you have to open the door. I tell him I'm sorry, I can't. Stay with my kids. My kids start crying because they afraid, and I tell him.
Did he ever try to? Did he ever try and break the door or anything like that?
Yes, he is still knock, and he said I will stay here until evening if you don't open
Okay.
the door because you
Okay.
are liar.
Okay. Very good. There's a chance the sergeant might want to talk to you, so thank you very much. Okay, good. Thanks, Dee.
Appreciate your hard work. Thank you. You have a driver's license?
All things considered, Burke had no other option left after this but to file a civil lawsuit against these officers and the city of Columbus, Ohio, which is exactly what he did. Burke has since moved to an administrative role within the ATF because of the incident and injuries, both physical and psychological, Burke says he suffered. The lawsuit names the city of Columbus, Fahey, and Winchell as defendants and argues that this is part of a pattern of misconduct by Columbus police and a lack of investigation into officers' behavior, calling it unconstitutional policing. That last case was harsh, but the next one escalates further. A cop put a veteran FBI agent on a stretcher.
Make sure I got his yours. I don't know what to talk about. Get him whatever.
On December 20th, 2019, FBI Special Agent Alexis Hatton was manhandled by deputies who refused to acknowledge his ID. Hatton was en route to follow a lead in a corruption case.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now. Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir. Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. LKST57. 33 Franklin, 1065, Florida 28. How did you get my phone number? I can't give you that information. I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information. Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time. 17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
Hatton instructed the officer to turn off their body cam, but the officer, growing increasingly suspicious, decided to detain him. Trusting his instincts, the officer chose to contact his supervisor to investigate Hatton's claims.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs. Where's it at?
He's got detained.
Okay. I've got my weapon on my
federal
right.
agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it off? No, you don't have permission. Okay, just hang tight right here. I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the FBI.
It's a covert vehicle.
Okay. Would you like
to see some registration?
You get mad at me because I turned my body camera on.
Would you like to see some registration?
And you know a lot of stuff about me. Just ask me to get it from you.
We need to find out who he is.
Yeah, there you go.
He could just be somebody trained at the FBI.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Something more to him.
Hatton provided undeniable proof of his identity, but the officer remained unconvinced. After consulting with his supervisor, it was clear the cops were aware of who Hatton was. The question remained, would this recognition make any difference to their behavior?
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credentials.
That's very professional you just say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy because you never showed me that. You showed me the inside of it. All right, just being detained. Double lock them.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right now
being
we're
detained,
running you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name.
Even with his superior vouching for him, the officer continued to detain Agent Hatton. Despite the escalating situation, Hatton maintained his composure as they crammed him into the back of their cruiser.
We're just trying to verify you.
But since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact.
That's just the wallet that you was showing me a while ago.
Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it for what I've done today. You're not allowed to see that.
I'm not allowed to see what? Well, if you go to jail, I'm going to impound this to the sheriff's office. I'm going to get a search warrant. I'm going to touch everything.
Good.
All right?
He's clear.
My name's Sergeant Carroll.
Okay.
Hey, will you unlock?
Y'all don't lose that badge.
You gotta
My
unlock
telephone's
this
on there,
first.
okay, brother?
Franklin, the 5.
All right, just pull that hat out. Too. shot that jacket.
10-14, he's going to transfer to you, sir.
33 Franklin, we've detained this Whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
These amateur cops had the agent locked in a sweltering car while they ran his name through multiple federal databases. Hatton was practically pleading for a refreshing breeze.
211.
What's up?
I said I can't believe this is happening.
You haven't cooperated with anything we've done.
What's that gentleman's name you got detained?
It's going to be Alexis Hatton. Alexis Hatton.
Do you have your body camera on still, brother?
Absolutely, it ain't going off.
Thank you, brother. Look, I'm begging for you. Turn the air. You're burning me up, brother.
I had the defroster on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
533.
I know you think this is funny, but it won't be funny after today.
So they just said,
People.
Let me out of here.
all right, that's what I'm doing right now.
Right now.
They just called back. Sheriff
Y'all
said
gonna go ahead and let him go?
What's he doing here? He is legit. 10-4-5. I'm gonna
Who just called?
handcuff him now. Captain Webb just called.
Who verified?
Captain Webb. I don't know. 33-5. Could you advise me who verified that this person was legit?
What's he doing?
He called me here, Sheriff, and says he called my personal cell phone, and he goes, I don't know. He refuses to tell me.
Okay.
He said I need to
10 to 5, what you
discuss
want?
some things that's happened in the Carabel
His
area.
name is Lawrence Lynn, and he's down in this area on an
I said,
assignment.
okay.
The officer ignored Hatton's desperate pleas until the situation escalated, prompting the call for reinforcements. Once the veteran FBI agent was finally released after verification, the officer realized the gravity of his mistake by the state Hatton was in.
All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right
no,
now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33.
I'm sitting there begging you to cut off your
We're
freaking heat.
releasing him now. He's requested EMS to respond at this time.
Where's my gun and all that stuff?
Franklin to 33, can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation for the sheriff's office, Franklin.
5 Franklin, I'm back to 8.
Did they ever say they got EMS on the way? He's requested EMS. 33 Franklin, could you advise that you've contacted EMS?
Franklin to 33, be advised EMS is en route.
10-4, thank you.
He just called us and asked us to call 911. He said that the sheriffs are refusing to call for medical help for him, but he didn't give us any further details.
He's been like this the whole time. That's why I didn't feel like he was legit. Like we called as soon as he said. Yeah.
You let him know EMS is en route?
Yeah. They're on. He heard me call on the radio.
Franklin 35, everything 10-4.
You can put me back 10-8. Condition corrected.
They were in there. They were running the heat on me. I asked for water. I got water now, but I'm not in any condition to drive my car. I can't do it. I'm desperate. Yeah.
He's been like this the whole time. He's been like double talking and
he was wearing a jacket there? No wonder the poor guy was suffocating. Eventually, EMS had to be called, and the cop finally grasped the severity of his mistake. Notice how he casually brushes it off as an honest error, and see how everyone's demeanor shifts uneasily once they realize Hatton's true identity.
And who said that, Captain? T-Joe. And
Pulled over to get you guys? You guys pulled them over?
yeah, it's a long story. So called me on my phone to meet with me about a matter. And he was questioning me on a ticket that I wrote. Said he worked for another agency, which turns out to be legit, but at the time we didn't know. So I called my supervisor here. Make sure I got his.
Yours? I don't know what you're talking about. Get him whatever's mine, my gun and stuff.
You got your wallet in your pocket? Yeah, I do have his. Someone have to secure that weapon.
That's his phone. It's really fitting.
That was embarrassing, but this next officer took it even further when he was caught off-duty breaking the law.
I'm in the wedding, but I was trying to run away. You know what I mean?
Who do you work for?
Orange County.
Ever wonder what happens when those with badges meet someone who outranks them? Today, we'll be diving into the jaw-dropping moments where police officers are left completely stunned and sometimes even put in their place by higher authorities. On February 26, 2022, Orange County Sheriff's Office Deputy Sheriff Zachary Lewis Erickson was arrested by officers with the West Melbourne Police Department after he made a shocking move late at night.
So you got your firearm on you?
Yep.
Okay, then don't you put your hands down.
Deputy Sheriff.
Yeah, well, you were going 80 miles per hour.
Sorry about that.
And I'm going to assume you've had a little bit too much to drink.
Yep.
80 miles per hour on Minton Road and the speed limit is 45. Who do you work for?
Orange County.
Sorry, buddy. That's kind of unacceptable driving pattern. You're under the influence, I can tell already, and you're traveling 80 miles per hour.
I'm sorry, man. Can I call a friend?
No, man, that's not how that works. Go ahead and put your car in park.
It is.
94 unit. Don't, listen.
You're gonna have my gun.
Where are you headed to?
Can I please have someone come pick me up?
Where are you headed to, man?
My mom's getting married this weekend.
That doesn't really tell me where you're headed to.
Erickson ran away from his own mother's wedding and was caught driving more than 80 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. Watch the video because you are about to see the biggest crybaby you've ever seen.
I don't know.
Where are you coming from? All right, listen. Put your hands behind your seat rest, man. I'm gonna take this gun off you.
Yeah, look, I don't want it. Fuck.
You got any other firearms on you?
Please.
Dude. Dude, you're driving 90 miles per hour, man.
Look, I'm drinking out. Please, that's all I have.
What?
My job is all I have. Please, don't. Please. I'm having a rough night.
You got your license on you, sir?
I don't. It's in my room.
Your license is in your room?
You'll find out how much of a man-child this guy was once you discover the reason for his whining.
Look, man, my dad died in the line of duty. Please, I'm having a rough night.
Listen, man, you gotta pull yourself together, all right? You gotta pull yourself together.
Man, look, I swear I'll have someone come pick me up, please. I'm having a rough night. All right?
Dude, you're traveling 80 miles per hour. 80 miles per hour.
I'm having a fucking...
That is excessive.
Look, can I... Listen, I'm having a rough night, okay? My dad, look, listen, you can look at my badge. My ID.
That's 2011, man.
Listen, man, I'm having a rough night, okay?
Listen, this is no disrespect to your dad. I don't think you should disrespect him either by bringing this up. You understand?
I'm having a rough night, okay? My mom's getting married to another guy. I don't know what to do, okay?
Listen, you're an adult, all right? You're accountable for your actions. You are held at a completely entire different level.
Listen,
right?
I can't.
You just pull yourself together.
God.
Where are you headed to?
Anywhere but my mom's hotel, because I don't know what to do.
Well, you're headed somewhere because you have it on your phone.
Anywhere to a circle. I don't know what to do, man. I'm nervous because my mom's getting married to another guy, and I don't know what to do.
That's got nothing to do with you. How old are you? How old are you?
His mom was getting married. He was acting like his wife had left him. How is this man meant to handle police matters?
You've yet to give me your ID. Where's your driver's license?
At my room.
Where's your registration? This your current address?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to get out momentarily. As soon as we get another officer on scene, I'll have you step out of the vehicle. All right, yeah, come on. Step out, man. Go ahead and step on the sidewalk. Go ahead and take your hands out of your pockets. I'm sorry? Where are you headed to?
I don't know.
Where are you coming from?
My mom's hotel, and I don't know where I'm going.
You know where you're going. You're going somewhere. It's on your phone's GPS.
Ma'am, I don't know. I am so scared that my mom's getting married to a new guy.
Dude, how old are you?
Almost 30.
You're almost 30 years old, and you want to blame your actions on the fact that your mom is choosing to move on with her life?
No, ma'am.
Let me ask you something. Would you accept that answer from someone else that you pulled over?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have no idea how to do a DUI.
Okay.
I'm terrified to call somebody else.
Where do you live?
Orlando. I'm staying at a hotel on A1A.
80 miles per hour down 192, 80 miles per hour down Mitten.
Where's your mom staying?
On A1A.
The female officer was obliterating this dumb cop. His self-pity, however, doesn't stop here.
You could have hurt someone, man. You could seriously hurt someone.
Ma'am, I can assure you that I'm terrified. I don't know where to go with my life.
What do you do for employment?
I'm a deputy sheriff, man, for my life, man.
You're a deputy sheriff where?
OPD. Or Orange County.
I'm so scared I'm so scared that...
You'll stay since 12? Yeah, thank you.
Hey man, what's your name? Zach. Is that your full name?
Yep, Zachary.
Oh, Zachary. All right, let's walk to the sidewalk. You visiting?
No.
What are you doing in this area?
Yeah.
This guy can't even handle his mother moving on and marrying another guy. How could he possibly handle being a deputy sheriff?
What are you doing in this area? You know someone that lives in the area?
My mom.
Oh, your mom lives here?
Yeah.
Where at?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. And where do you live?
Orlando. My brother can pick me up.
Okay, I got some questions for you.
Do you have diabetes? No? Okay.
I'm not gonna take any...
Okay, I just want to ask you some medical questions. Are you epileptic?
No.
Are you sick or injured? Are you taking any medication? Okay. Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Yeah, please.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you drink today? What kind of drinks? Liquor, beer, wine? Beer? Okay. How long ago was that?
4 or 5 hours ago.
4 or 5 hours ago? Where?
My hotel.
Which is where?
A1A.
What's the name of your hotel?
I don't remember.
Were you trying to get there, or were you going somewhere right now that's not your hotel?
It's... I don't know.
Where were you headed to, though?
Like a circle.
What kind of circle? You don't have any guns or anything on you?
No.
No? Can I pat you down?
Yeah.
She already pat? Okay. Okay, gotcha. I see a phone. You're good.
He didn't even remember his hotel name. This officer's breakdown wasn't only a pathetic fall from grace, but also put his abilities into question.
All right. So, you say you're heading to a circle, like a Circle K, or what do you mean? Like, where were you going right now before she pulled you over?
Nowhere.
No? Okay.
I'm just...
What's...
so upset, man.
Okay, so you're staying in a hotel, you didn't know where you're going, your mom lives in the area, in Melbourne?
Yeah.
And you live where?
I live in Orlando.
Okay. I'm now requesting that you perform several exercises to help determine if you are capable of driving.
He just sat down on the bare floor. The man was just strange. Even being drunk wouldn't make you behave this erratically.
There are several tasks that I will explain and demonstrate for you. Do you have any physical defects, disabilities that would prevent you from being able to walk a straight line or stand on one foot? No? Okay. Are you willing to do these exercises? No? If you refuse to perform the exercises, I'll have to make a decision as to whether you are safe to drive or not based on everything I've seen up to this point. Do you understand? Will you perform the exercises? Okay. Additionally, your refusal to perform can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that? Will you perform the exercises?
I really can't figure out if he was acting or if he was actually upset and all. It was either Oscar-worthy acting or just a really weird scenario.
Are you willing to do a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your breath? Okay, I'll read you something. I am now requesting that you submit to an approved chemical test of your breath for the purpose of determining the alcohol content of your breath, or a urine test for the purpose of detecting the presence of chemical or controlled substances. If you refuse to submit to this test, your privilege to operate a motor vehicle will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first or for 18 months if your driving privileges has been previously suspended as a result of a refusal to submit to such a test. Further, if your driving privilege has been previously suspended for a prior refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, and you refuse the test, I am requesting of you now, you will be committing a misdemeanor. Your refusal to submit to this test is admissible into evidence in any court proceedings. Do you understand what I've explained to you? Will you submit to a breath test?
Hey, Zachary, go ahead and stand up. Zachary, stand up, buddy.
You're under arrest for DUI, okay?
His childish antics don't stop here. Somehow, he only doubles down as time goes on.
My mom.
The same mom that you're upset with and you were trying to get so far away from?
Why are you upset with your mom? Alright, let's go to my car, okay?
Which one's yours?
All the way in the back. Alright, I'm just gonna search you right here, okay? Yep. Do a thorough search. Spread your feet. You have nothing sharp on you? Nothing? Okay. Thanks. Right here.
Can I call my mom?
Yeah, one second.
Can I call my mom?
Yeah, I'm just gonna meet up with the van driver, and we'll do all that, okay?
Please.
Yep. Just after the paperwork or the affidavit, I'm gonna call your mom.
Please. Can you loosen the cuffs, man?
Yeah, just let me finish what I gotta do.
First, he drives while putting other people's lives in danger and then whines about it. Even after his arrest, his whining still doesn't stop.
Please. Please. Please, bro. Come on, man. Please, 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 bro.
I gotta finish this first because it's more important. And then
I know, but these cuffs.
Just stop moving, stop twisting them around.
I'm not.
I didn't put them that tight.
You did.
I put 2 fingers between the wrist.
I'm not.
And it fit.
Come on, man. Look, bro. Listen, man. I'm a deputy, all right? Can you help me out?
With the cops? Yeah.
Yes.
If you're ever having a bad day, just remember cops deal with individuals like these and worse every other day.
I gotta finish what I gotta finish.
You don't have to help me out.
And keep like that in and out.
Come on, man. They don't have to be that tight, man.
I didn't put it that tight.
You can do whatever you gotta do to me, but please.
Just relax. They're gonna put in the front eventually.
Come on.
If you meet me, he's gonna put in the front, but if you keep distracting me, I won't be able to help him out to put your cuffs in the front when he comes. The driver, the van driver.
Can you help me out?
Yeah, but let me just finish this real quick. Since you're on the way, and then if I'm not finish it before they come, they might leave. And then you're gonna have to drive.
I've only seen toddlers throw such tantrums. Such immature individuals aren't fit to be cops. It's embarrassing to say the least.
I'm not trying to...
Listen, man, come on.
I'm alone.
You know... Come on. You know what I do. Can you please loosen the cuffs a little bit? Come on.
I would. Let me just finish this.
Please, man. Come on.
Like I said, let me finish this without distraction so I can finish it quicker, and then I'll call your mom, we'll loosen the cuffs, the van driver will probably be here, and then he'll put them in the front. By that time.
Can I call my mom, please? I'll give you her number, please.
Yeah, that's fine.
Please. Come on, bro, please. You know that I'm not trying to hurt you, bro. You know what I'm trying to do. Just please, for the love of God, loosen the cuffs. Come on, man. It's hot as back here.
You feel better?
It's not doing anything. Please help me out.
Any air coming back there?
No. Please, can you help me out, man?
Let me just finish this.
Come on, man. I've been here before.
I gotta finish.
Please, man. I'm begging you. I'm not trying to hurt you, man.
I'm not saying you are.
You are, because you're trying to
do whatever favors I can do for you, but
you're not. Can you please loosen the cuffs? Please. You want to beg you? Girl. Please. Can you let me out so I can throw up? I had a bad burger night. Please, bro. Can you loosen the cuffs? Please, I'm begging you, man.
He really said, I'm not trying to hurt you. This man can't even handle his mom's marriage. He's not hurting anybody.
it has to be done.
You know I'm not trying to hurt you.
I know, but I want to finish what I have to finish.
I had a bad burger for dinner, bro. Please, man. Come on. Please. Come on. Hey. Come on, man. I don't want to throw up in your car. Come on. Hey. I'm going to throw up, bro. I had a bad burger for dinner, bro.
You can't do it outside the window?
I can't.
That's why I put the window down.
I can't. Can you please open the door? Can you please open the door?
You threw up?
Can you loosen the cuffs?
After you throw up, you gotta go to the hospital?
Yeah.
So you're just saying that?
I have to go to the hospital.
What did he even think of accomplishing by saying he had a bad dinner? His sanity seems to slip away from him more every second.
Chest pain.
Chest pain?
Can you
make sure you throw up? Or if you have to?
Huh?
Do you have to throw up still?
I have chest pain.
Yeah? Even after I loosen up your cuffs, you're gonna have chest pain? Yeah? Why does your chest hurt? You think it's just from drinking?
I didn't know.
I'll loosen the cuffs, but I just don't want you to say stuff that you don't mean. Even if I loosen your cuffs, your chest.
Yep.
Let's see if you feel better by the time they come. Turn around so I can loosen the cuffs.
My chest already hurts, man.
You don't want me to loosen the cuffs?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, turn around. Turn. Oh, you gotta throw up?
No, my chest hurts.
So you just want to go straight to the hospital?
Yep.
Alright, move on your feet.
Can you open the door? Sir! Yeah. Can you open the door?
I just did.
My chest hurts.
So you want to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take you there.
My chest hurts. I'm having a fucking...
You feel physical pain?
Yep. Please help me out. Can you open the door, please? Can you open the door?
I went to the hospital.
What hospital?
And then somehow, suddenly, his chest would stop hurting shortly after.
What hospital? Can you call my mom?
After the hospital.
So no. Can I talk to my mom, please?
I get to be to the hospital.
Come on, man. She worked for the sheriff's office. Please, help me out.
Yep.
Well, so I can tell her where I'm going, please.
Yeah, we gotta get you to the hospital though.
My chest doesn't hurt anymore. I don't want to go to the hospital. Can you call my mom, please?
You're lying?
Yeah. test?
Yep.
Why?
I just want to talk to my mom. If you let me talk to...
I'm gonna park there, and I'm gonna finish my paperwork, and then we're gonna talk to mom.
My chest hurts.
We're there already.
Okay, well, my chest hurts then. Can you open the door, please? I have chest pain. I have chest pain, sir. I have chest pain, sir.
Flip wipe off.
Do you have chest pain?
We'll go inside. Is that right down your name? For the intake.
I have chest pain, sir. I have chest pain, sir.
Yeah, I'm just writing your information for the intake.
So if I die in here, it's okay?
Come on up.
Officer Perez?
Yeah.
Can you open the door, please?
I'll roll down the window. All the way.
If you want, I'll throw up this hot dog in your car. I had a bad hot dog, bro.
I thought it was a burger.
It's a hot dog. It's whatever you want it to be. Can you just open the door, please, bro? For 2 minutes.
I opened it earlier.
Can you open the door?
But I opened it earlier, remember?
Okay. I'll throw this hot dog up in your car. Can you...
The window's down.
Do you want me to...
The window is down.
Okay.
And finally, the worst case of all. This cop thought he could tamper with a federal investigation.
I didn't fight the system. Because I honestly believed they were my checks.
It's scary when you start seeing police chiefs being interrogated for corruption. How can you trust any cop if their chief gets caught for his crimes? This interrogation will show you exactly how this chief manipulated the system and cashed in on it. On March 10, 2018, Buckeye Lake Police Chief James Hansey went over to a residence for a police call and accidentally fired his weapon. This led to an investigation into the chief's conduct, where the police found out that there was a lot of shady stuff he had been doing this whole time, and nobody knew.
I wasn't even thinking of being on technically light duty.
Right.
Had no gun with me. And, you know, with there someone possibly being in that house dying, you guys have done the same thing. You'd have went in. We had 3 people here, and we've been trained. I told Ritter, give me your handgun. Vermaiden went around the side of the trailer to see if there was a door on the back. And we went in, cover 3. Vermaiden was the first one in the door, went to the right. Because it's a single wide. Went in and I went to the left and I held the whole back of the trailer. And the trailer's really dark. And the only lights that's on is their flashlights and a TV in the very back room. I'm standing here, low ready, left hand, and all of a sudden something flashed. I thought someone was coming up at me. When I came up, I hit a corner and poof! Went in around, went to the floor.
Okay. Did you have your finger on the trigger or something when you went up?
I had, yeah.
Hansey had a finger amputation just a day before the incident and was advised to stick to desk duty. But the policy didn't get through the thick skull of his, and he ended up endangering lives.
From her end, set her and her son down and said, listen, we had an accidental discharge. Sorry about that. Everything in the house is fine. And his exact words to me is, I don't shit.
The point still stands. He wasn't allowed to be there. Would he say sorry about that if the shot actually injured someone?
Was there any conversation about not telling them about the accidental discharge?
Yes, there was.
Okay. Was that your call?
Yes.
Okay. And what was the rationale there?
Ritter likes to tell things, and for the integrity of the case, integrity of the accidental shooting, Ritter, you don't have to go tell everybody that we had an accidental shooting. Let's get this investigated first. Let's get it looked at. You know, let's save the integrity of the case right here before anybody, you know, 1,700 people know.
Sure.
And that was the only reason. But no reason to hide anything. How can you hide an accidental discharge?
Makes it tough. Things go bang real loud.
Yeah, and you got a spent shell. We got the shell. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I sure did. I told him. I mean, because he likes to tell.
Yes, obviously it's the mayor's fault. Dodging accountability is going to be difficult for a guy his size.
I called the mayor 6 times and she never called me back. She called Ritter instead of calling my phone. She does that a lot. Just the other day, she's standing there, Ritter's phone goes off. Call from Peggy Wells. He's talking to her. I'm like, I walk up and say, why aren't you calling me? I'm the chief.
Right, that's true. Huh,
you know?
So you guys got some communication barriers between you and the mayor, you would say?
From years, she's been on council for years, and yeah, she never liked the police department. She's actually picketed against the fire department. She don't like them. She had a big meeting with Randy Thorpe, and well, Billy was still there, and wanted to see about bringing them in and get rid of us. And Billy and them guys told him, you can't afford us.
Right.
You know. But when she took over mayor, and she took me in on January 19th, I told her, I said, all I want to do is my job.
Yeah.
I want to work with you. I have no hard feelings about nothing.
I didn't know cops were allowed to work from home. Do they handcuff using emails? Who allowed him to be paid while he worked from home?
And I guess a couple of them mentioned the computer that you had at home, that your excuse was that you had to go home because you had some information on the computer at home that you didn't at work.
My computer at home is set up the same way the computer at the house. I mean at the office.
Okay.
And if I was at my house doing stuff and writing, you can go to my house right now and I can show you the stuff that I've done, changing policies and changing things. I've had permission from our mayor, Kate Carroll, to go there.
Okay. Have you had permission from this mayor to go there?
No, and I haven't.
Okay. All right.
I wish I'd have brought my phone in. The times that they're probably talking about is I burnt my foot, right heel, really bad, clear to the bone. And I had to have a special boot.
Who allowed him to be paid while he worked from home? The police chiefs should report weekly to some higher authority, and investigators should go through the police station at least once a month.
It hurt to walk in it. And I would come in the mornings, I would get the mail like I was supposed to, I would check the phone recorders and do everything else, and then I would go to the house and do what I had to do. You know, but I always had my walkie right there, and they knew this.
Well, I think part of it too was they said they came over, a couple of times, and you were just wearing shorts and a t-shirt watching cops while you were on duty.
No.
And that was and then when I checked the records, you had him logged down as hours for that day. But my concern is if you're at home that day, and that's true. Let's say that's true what he's saying. If you're just sitting around watching cops when you're supposed to be at work, that could be an issue.
Right.
Why do you think that is, Jimmy?
I would go home a lot, but I would not. I would be in blue jeans or my BDU pants and a shirt that always said police, and I would be doing the stuff that I was allowed to do on the computer for the mayor.
He was treating the police station like a restaurant he owned. What a waste of tax dollars.
What are your procedures for junking cars?
Junking cars?
Yeah. Let's say you get a car in an impound. Nobody comes and gets it. What is your procedures to get rid of that vehicle?
Run the thing through the state of Ohio. They come back and tell us if there's a lien on it. And then you send that person, or if there's a lien on it, you send that person 10-day notice. Or if there's no lien on it, you send that person, the owner, 10-day notice. And then if they don't collect it, or we get it back, they've got 10 days to pay the towing or anything like that. If not, then I go get a title from the BMV, and then we gather how many other cars we got up, get 3 bids, and then people come out and look at like junkyards or private people or whatever. They look at all the cars all at once and give you 3 bids. And
as if the situation couldn't get worse, Chief Hansey was also accused of removing batteries from junk cars and selling them for personal profit.
Have you ever taken any batteries out and sold the batteries?
No.
No? And the reason I'm asking in this setting, Jimmy, is this is a setting where under Gary Act, you can't be charged with what we're talking about. We can't talk about this criminally.
Right.
Okay, but if that comes out criminally, there's going to be some issues probably with stealing. Okay, so there's been those allegations and a little more than just allegations. Very, very specific things that I've checked out that are not making a lot of sense. Okay, one of them especially being a water pump that was taken off of a truck for Randy.
If anything was taken off them cars, the village already owned them, and they had permission from the mayor to take anything. I personally have never taken anything off the cars, out of the cars, anything. Now Randy and Mark Dimick has, yes, but they've always had permission, and they've never done anything until the vehicles were owned by the village.
Sure.
This police department was a joke. Petty crime right under the roof of a police station?
The village owned it. Did you take any batteries then after they owned it? Did the mayor say, hey, you can take these? I'm trying to, you know, explain it for myself in my head why I've had two people tell me the same thing now. Two different people. One, you know, that I would say is completely on your side. One that says maybe not completely on your side, and they're both telling me the same thing. So I'm trying to figure that out why in my head that would be the case. So is there a circumstance or an instance where you did take a battery or two after the mayor cleared it?
I've never taken a battery.
Never?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
All right. Well, I needed to ask you about that because, like I said, I've had a couple of them here, all right?
The detectives wanted more out of the chief, so they shifted the point and attacked him for the same discharge situation.
In the village, they took a call, even though they're not cleared to come back for 2 more days. Would you per se, do you have a problem with that?
If it was the same situation that I was put in?
Sure, exactly the same.
No, I would not.
Okay, and why is that?
Because there was imminent risk of death. He was there. He had plenty enough people to take care of what the situation was. And I believe he has what word do I want to use?
You want to use probably duty to do something, right?
Yeah.
I assume that's where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I would not have a problem with that at all. I mean, the accidental discharge was very unfortunate and a bad timing, but, you know, no, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all.
Once again, the accidental discharge seemed to only be a stepping stone for the detectives as they pursued another key issue in the department.
The month report where you've got all the hours listed for everybody that worked, all the calls were taken, all that stuff.
Yeah, we get the calls and everything out of the computer system.
Okay.
And Jeff would estimate the hours.
How's he estimating the hours? I'm confused on that part.
I worked 80 hours a week. I mean 80 hours a week.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks. That's 160 a month. So he'd put 160. He would take what he was supposed to work, divide that by 2. That's what he would get. Just down the line like that.
Okay. That's for the full-timers, right? Who was ultimately responsible for that? To make sure those numbers are correct.
Those numbers were estimations. They were never correct, not meant to be correct.
You guys are paid by the hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get paid by the hour, an estimate by the hour? How does that work?
How do you pay officers by the hour? There were so many holes in the PD, it was difficult to comprehend.
So then you're ultimately responsible for making sure the numbers are accurate when they go to Mary, who I assume Mary does some other report as well, or did at the time?
I have no clue. We just turn in our timesheets to her.
But you make a report for city council, or for village council. I'm sorry, if I keep calling city council, I'm just used to this. You make a report for village council, right?
The end of the month, they would get a report.
Yes.
On with the fire department and every street department and everything else.
Right. And that report is done by who?
Vermaten.
Okay, so Vermaten does the report. He does the report up, and I would assume, since you're the guy in charge ultimately, and you're the one responsible for numbers ultimately, you look at that report.
No.
You don't look at the report that Vermaten's doing?
No, he would come in or on a Friday when I'm off on Fridays, and he knows Monday is the council meeting. He would do it up, and then he would take it over and give it to Valerie. I have no clue.
But you know who comes. But you know who's coming and going, Jimmy. That's the whole thing I want to get at. You know who's coming and going in the department, and there are people like Schilling. Is it Schilling? Schiller? I know
Jason Schilling.
Jason Schilling.
Yeah.
I talked to lots of people, and they said he only comes during taser training. That's it. And he's listed for 16 hours a month.
Correct.
Every single month.
Correct. Because Frank Foster, our mayor, said he did our radar, he did our taser, and he did what else did he do? Radar, taser.
The department's officers were all overpaid for the work they performed. One officer in particular was paid full-time, despite only attending taser training. Here's the chief's explanation.
It may not be 16 hours, I believe it is accurate because the mayor, Frank Foster, said, we will trade him this 16 hours a month if he continues to train us like that. And that's the way we did it.
I understand what you're saying. I do. I get it. But, you know, a guy like that's invaluable. You know, but you want that guy to actually work. And when you're presenting those numbers to the village council, the numbers don't match what is actually going on. You know, so if you're putting 16 hours down, it looks like that guy's been there for 16 hours that month. He put in at least 16 hours of time, right?
If you wanted to look at it that way, yes.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know how else to look at it, Jimmy, when it comes to that, because, again, yeah, valuable guy. You want to keep him around. You want to keep him happy, but he's not putting the numbers in that you are saying he's putting in.
The chief once again deflected blame, pointing fingers at other officers and even the mayor, insisting he was simply going along with their decisions. He seemed unable to comprehend the seriousness of the situation and his own accountability.
It's on there for 16 hours a month. Every month that she's been there, she's got 16 hours a month. I call her, she says, no, that's not accurate. I call the guy she rides with, Haas.
Jeff Haas.
Jeff says, no, she does not work 16 hours a month. Yeah, you guys put 16 hours a month on that sheet.
Again,
you understand that's a criminal charge. That could be a criminal charge to do all that stuff.
There's no monetary value.
There's no monetary value. You're making it public. You're making a public record. You're falsifying a public document because it's going over to village council. You see what I'm saying? So you're falsifying a document that goes over there, and I don't know why. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. You know, but I mean, this is a place to explain it, Jimmy. If you're going to, I mean, this is where it gets explained.
The chief was shown his crimes, and that immediately made him start gaslighting the detectives.
Let's go to these checks that were cashed for the insurance company. Now, I talked to the insurance company about those checks, and they had some pretty big issues with them. Mm-hmm. All right? That may be something that I'm going to have to turn over to somebody else to investigate criminally. If it gets to that point, I may have to do that. I don't know what the insurance checks that when you were transported to the hospital and you were supposed to pay, you were supposed to cash them, and you cashed 4 of them.
Oh Lord, you gotta be kidding me.
See, Jimmy, the problem with an internal investigation is once it starts rolling, it starts opening the door to all kinds of other stuff that comes in. Mm-hmm. And I have a duty now to at least address it and try to figure out what's going on. In this setting, again, you're under Garrity. Okay, I can't use anything you say criminally. Period. Okay.
Oh, I understand.
So, all right, I want you to understand that, you know, before you.
This is funny. These checks, I honestly, wholeheartedly, with my life, believe they were my Aflac checks. Because I talked to John Curtis, you can call him and ask him, I got him in my phone. He says, you've got a check coming, and you're going to have checks coming for your follow-up visits. I just got a check, and you can run out to my truck or give me the keys. I got $3,100 out there. I just got an Aflac check for this.
Okay.
I honestly, wholeheartedly, 1,000,000% believe them checks were mine. This has started to piss me off. When I found out they weren't, I made arrangements and they were taking money out of my payroll every month. I didn't fight the system because I honestly believed they were my checks.
The entire police department was a mess, and the detectives were just dropping bombs at the chief, who should have been aware of this prior to this investigation. As the investigation neared its end, Hansie's desperation became clear, and he even admitted to some of the alleged misconduct. In the end, he once again tried to become the victim in this situation.
Right before Mary left, in December, I asked if we could get a window tint meter for $48. No, you don't have the money. Seriously?
Wow, $48?
$48. So that's the way we've always been in that village from day one I started. They don't give us nothing. We buy our own paper. We buy our own uniform. They give us a uniform allowance. But we buy our own boots and we buy our own guns and our belts and stuff that whatever the uniform allowance won't cover.
You know, that reminds me of something though, Jimmy, I gotta ask you before you take off here. You threw away a bunch of property the other day.
Shortly after the interrogation ended and after the investigation was concluded, Chief Hansey was charged with 22 administrative counts. Chief Hansey was immediately dismissed from his position and placed on diversion. Fortunately, he was removed from his position and held responsible for his negligence and misconduct. If you like crime content like this, subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
You weren't even here. I wait for the supervisor.
5-4, speeding.